Hey everyone, welcome on in. It's Friday. Hold on, wait, where did that go? The fly. I do apologize for the lateness. The game we're playing today, Star Rail, it had an update, so that's why I'm late, because the game took a bit to update, but it's updated now and it's working, so we can get right on into Star Rail, and we're gonna continue where we last left off. And where we last left off is it's with Herta, the actual Herta, not the doll you meet like at the beginning of the game. So hope you guys are looking for and see. I'm really excited to see what happens next in the story. Hope you guys are too. So let's head on over and get started with Honkai Star Rail, shall we? Okay, what's that up? We're not on the PlayStation today, so let me get that. There we go. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I usually have the volume off when I'm offline doing stuff with the game. There we go. And looks like they've added a new feature to the game. They've added multiplayer. So let me see what this means. What this is. Oh, it's a multiplayer event. Okay, so that's what they have. They have it where you play against other players. It's a shame they don't have they didn't put like a multiplayer function in, where, you know, two people could play like they do against you, where two more people they can play together in a game world. But since we also, I need to switch POVs, because that's where Herta's is, and it wouldn't let me do anything material wise while playing as Herta. So let's switch back on over to Herta. Oh, guys, I think I'm having a bit of error. Give me a sec. Okay, I think I fixed the error. So now we can get to it. Okay, we're controlling Herta for this. I'm gonna do a bit of a...
You can't escape the past. Stream forth the gleam of old blades.
Expand your thinking.
Set in position. Detonate.
Like fireflies until everything burns to ashes! Fight to live!
Now I can't. Now that Trotter can't get away.
That's half the work. Still waters of oblivion. Again.
All right, we'll get some jade from that.
Destined for oblivion. Again. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
By doing that, we prevent them from multiplying.
Another blood debt repaid.
All right. 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 All right That's been refueled. Health and everything's good, so
This is the audience system? Hi, it looks just like the simulated universe.
oh,
Keen observation. They share the same fundamental logic and are pretty much identical in that regard.
Ah, I see. We call this referencing and not appropriation, right?
One more stupid remark from you, and you can watch Fifth Mirror reference your role because I'm going to be dropping you as my assistant. Focus now. The audience system is divided into 3 zones: energy supply, computing, and communications. Each zone operates independently and will only be integrated via the path of erudition when the system is booted. Sending a message to Droidhead involves more intricacies than you can imagine. If routine trials and maintenance on such an elaborately sophisticated system are already as bad as squaring circles, then it's no surprise for glitches like this to crop up.
I see. So, Madam Herda, can you use your professional judgment to tell which zone the glitch is in?
Of course, all 3.
so they're glitching all 3 areas.
No sweat. They'll be up and running again after some simple technical tweaking.
Most likely, probably means fighting.
The 3 zones are
That or doing a
compartmentalized,
puzzle.
so we're going to have to troubleshoot them one at a time. Let's start with the energy supply zone. Get ready, and then we'll go over.
I'm just a mirror, Madam Herda. If you're ready, then your reflection in me will also be ready to go.
Helpless as ever. Expand your thinking.
Join the battle. Detonate.
Let me tend your wounds.
Like fireflies.
Until everything
Alright.
burns to ashes! Fight to live!
Curiosity. Endless riddle. Nothing but a boy.
Okay.
Nice.
Herda's
Let's do
ultimates
it again
are really
when you're
good.
leveled up. What's this, ma'am?
Meh. Looks like one of those memory bubbles. It's not worth that much attention. You'll find many more in other zones.
Is that so?
Helpless as ever.
This combat needs optimizing. This is double speed.
Open sesame.
More enemies.
I don't have time for games. Curiosity. Endless riddle. Nothing but a boy.
And Madam Herda never fails to impress. Those things are no match for you.
A piece of cake. Now that this place is cleaned up, let's set everything in order and move on to the next zone.
What in the... How did all these disgusting bugs get in here?
We're going to need out-of-this-world computing capability if we hope to
Oh
meet
great,
droid
more
heads.
bugs to fight.
If we can't churn out calculations,
These bugs I
faster than
find
a
really
grown-up
troublesome
bug's
because they
computer,
multiply
then we can
if you
forget
don't
about
take them all
having
out at
them
once.
notice our existence. But computers with too high a computing capability tend to attract computing stings like them. No one knows how these creatures evolved from their progenitor, the propagation.
Ah, the mysteries of life. But even so, they can't compare to a talking mirror. A question on the side, Madam Herta? You have these powerful supercomputers and so, what are they normally programmed to calculate?
Is that important? All that matters is that they work and are able to attract droid heads' attention.
I suggest meeting Miss Asta for a chat when you have time.
I know they say your name's Asta, but every time I see it, just it sounds like Asta, to be honest.
Take a look. This is pure genius in action.
What? How am I ambushed? Press a button.
Time to question your prescription! Good as new.
Open sesame.
Huh. More enemies. Time for a buzz. This combat needs optima. This is double speed. You don't look
Expand your thinking.
There we go.
There's a memory bubble here too.
Why are you so interested in it?
Okay, I'll admit it. I find them somewhat creepy.
No, okay.
100% great.
Never seen perfection before? Open sesame.
You took the bait.
Curiosity. Endless riddles. Nothing but a boy. I don't have time for games. Expand your thinking. Watch it crumble.
Can I have fun this time? Time for a buzz.
Ah, nothing multiplying.
Like fireflies until everything burns to ashes! Fight to live! Firefly Type 4 in position set to the sea. Go play!
Yuck, yuck! Help me! Go from those bombs that are my reflective surface!
Someone get a cloth to
Lane,
wipe the
up
mirror
on
off.
yourself. Can't you just wipe it off with your hands?
Ah! Good one there.
With those annoying bugs squashed, we're done fixing the computing zone too. These computers will get up to speed soon. Now we're just one final step away from requesting an audience with Droid Head.
Our last stop is the communication zone?
Oh? You have a good memory. Let's go see what's wrong in that zone.
Let's go over to this to heal up. All right, off to the next zone.
What's all this? I didn't think your puppets would be in here too, Madam Herta.
She has her puppets everywhere.
Unsurprisingly, the communication zone is where a bridge for communication will be formed between Droid Head and the space station. Aggregating the path energy of the erudition, then firing a bond at the Eon. This is as good as tapping someone on the shoulder who's sure to turn back to look at you. Alas, our work is never this simple. Putting aside all that onerous legwork, a single glance from Droid Head could vaporize the entire space station if we're ill prepared.
I see. So letting the space station go into hibernation is a protective measure of sorts. To prevent it from slipping into operational overload and turning into a scrap world?
Scrap world.
Very perceptive for a mirror.
Mirror C. And here. Mirror 2. No, I neither have eyes nor ears. This zone.
Just an endless void in the mirror.
These puppets are doing their job and I don't see any obvious malfunction.
Things may look fine only on the surface.
There must be a problem deeper within.
Behind you. Huh? What does she want?
Let me take a look. This puppet should be number 2757.
How did you tell?
The numbers on their backs?
Don't distract me when I'm checking the puppet's parameters. 2757. That's strange.
What's wrong? Madam Herta?
The replica personality module is off. Well, that can't be. This parameter is set to be enabled by default. And the utterly absurd module has also been disabled? Something's definitely wrong here. I checked a couple days ago and made sure every puppet has it switched on. The attack, anything, everything module.
No, wait. Why do you even have such presets?
Is enabled. Intruder detected. Drats. Come and help me, Mirror. Anything, everything, attack! These are
Okay.
hermetic remnants of the remembrance? So they were the ones that corrupted and tampered with the settings of my puppets?
This combat needs optimizing. This is double speed.
Curiosity. There's a danger. Endless riddle. Nothing but a boy.
Egad! What a close shave! But why are these remembrance names even showing up here?
That's not the only one. Look at them. Number 7631 and number 10136 are affected too.
Which means we gotta take him out too.
Can't you do a factory reset on them?
Sorry to disappoint. The absolutely not module has been enabled, so not even I get to bypass its permissions. Whoopsie.
Why would you put a module like that in? Where you can't even access
What are
it.
you really trying to achieve with these creations?
She was just trying to lighten the load on
Just
herself.
some toys to amuse myself with. Finding the source of the corruption can wait. These puppets
The main
no
reason she
longer
made
have
those
use
puppets was
value.
because there was a lot of
Take them all out.
typical
Defective
day-to-day
goods are
stuff she
sent
didn't want to
back
deal
the
with.
repair center.
So that's why she made them. Because a lot of people are always wanting her help.
For the sake of the space station?
Ready when you are.
You can't escape the past.
Okay, I can't destroy them. Okay, so I can't use Acheron's ability.
Again.
Never seen perfection before. Open sesame.
Set in position. Detonate.
Let me tend your wounds. Like fireflies until everything burns to ashes. Fight to live.
That's half the work. On still waters of oblivion.
I don't have time for games. Expand your thinking. Take a look. This is pure genius in action. Never seen perfection before? Open sesame.
You don't look so good. Like fireflies to a flame, life begets death until everything burns to ashes.
Curiosity is a dangerous thing, you know. Endless riddle. Nothing but a boy.
Set the seas ablaze. Attack detected.
Coldest as ever. Expand your thinking. Watch it grow.
That's half the work.
And they all fall and shatter.
Scattered, safe for their heads.
Well, never strike someone in the face. The same goes for puppets.
A memory bubble, tucked away this far in.
I think I know what this is about now. This is interesting. But we can leave that for later. Let's take care of the malfunctioning puppets first. Well, never strike someone in the face. The same goes for puppets. I'm picking up signals from more puppets somewhere further in. Let's go take a look.
Okay, we're taking the elevator going down. Wait, it's raining? Oh, it's just trying to stand by. Which not gonna lie, it's very nice.
Number 0988. The pride of my creations.
Should I even be curious?
What's different about this
Puppets
puppet?
before her were all as dull as brick walls, mundane and uninspired. I distinctly recall number 0988 being the first puppet I imbued with a magical surprise. Some other puppets that came later also got to enjoy similar privileges.
Good to know. But did anyone ask?
Fear not, Mirror. You have to remember that being a genius means you're destined to solve challenge after challenge. There's no time for rest.
Can I just be on the sidelines this time? Pretty please.
Nope. You don't get to be on the sidelines, Mirror. You have to fight.
Impressive. Almost.
Again.
Attack detected.
You look tough. Open sesame. Curiosity. There's a endless riddle. Nothing but a void.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Expand your thinking. What a crone.
Attack.
Like fireflies until everything burns to ashes! This is more than a battle. Set to the sea, go play!
Another journey begins. In still waters of oblivion.
Open sesame.
Oh, right. First wave down, second phase.
Time for your prescription!
Impressive. This is worth learning.
Need a doctor? You bully!
Free will, or was it fate?
Fight to live!
Familiar.
Expand your thinking.
Set in position. Detonate.
Like fireflies to a flame until everything burns to ashes! Firefly Type 4 in position. Set to the sea, go play! Recalibrating. You bully!
Again?
Where's the doctor? Can't give up on my babies just yet.
Damn it. Perna fell.
Destined for oblivion.
Attack detected. Fight to live!
Again?
Attack detected. Set to the sea, go play!
Okay, what I'm gonna have to do, I'm gonna switch Acheron out with Japard. Because I think that's the problem.
Calibrated.
I have no defense or health. That's why. So what I'm gonna do, I need to switch. I need to switch Acheron out with Japard. Because I think if we have the defense plus he's an ice type, well, it should help out a lot more. We'll skip that.
Is that all?
You look tough. Open sesame.
Is that all? Join the battle. Attack!
Like fire until everything burns to ashes! Hi-ya! Fight to live! Recalibrating.
In the name of Landa, a will forged in ice never falters!
Firefly Type 4 in position. Set the seas aflame!
I don't have time for games. Expand your thinking.
Is that all?
In the name of Landa, a will forged in ice never falters!
This is more than a battle. Fight to live!
Impressive. Almost.
This ends here!
Never seen perfection before? Open sesame. Curiosity. Endless riddle. Nothing but a void. I don't have time for games. Expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown.
All right.
Need a doctor? Hiya! Time to show you what's in your prescription!
Support received. Attack!
Never seen perfection before?
Sam in position. Detonate!
Like fireflies until everything burns to ashes! Firefly Type 4 in position. Set the seas aflame!
Is that all?
In the name of Landau, a will forged in
And
ice
we'll need this shield up since they're about to go
Let me
into
feel your wounds.
ultimate mode.
I don't have time for games. Open sesame. Curiosity. Endless riddle. Nothing but a void. Never seen perfection before? Expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown.
This
This is more than a battle. Fight to live!
All right, beat the bugs.
Well, that was close. I almost
A little tough, but nothing I couldn't handle.
Don't be melodramatic. Working even a single brain cell of mine to take out foes like her is an outright waste of my smarts.
I take it we've taken care of the problems in all 3 zones? Does that mean?
Not yet. There's something else we need to deal with.
Droid
See, we had a
head.
little tag along all this while.
You've got quite the sharp eye, Madam Herta. Would you like us to help?
Sure. Go ahead and summon the whole team, Fourth Mirror.
How many mirrors
Considering the
are
gravity
there?
of our endeavor,
I
we
know
can't
she mentioned
allow
fifth
our
mirror.
to spoil the show. Parasite of the remembrance. Do you
Parasite?
truly think your atrocious disguise can outwit the keen sight of a genius like myself? Once you're reflected in my mirrors,
I wonder who it is. Oh, it's a servant of remembrance.
you can forget about escaping.
Oh dear, this is bad. Right, stay alive, and again, I can strive. Retreat into the memory zone for now. I can always regroup and try again.
Someone hasn't been paying attention. Didn't hear me, did you? With those petty tricks of yours. Do you actually think you can slip away right under my nose?
Herta. Madam Herta, wait. What do you want with me? I'll spill it all. The garden's secrets, and what they're after. Everything. Please, just spare me.
Well, is that all you've got to say while your life is at stake? That's hardly worth anything. Need a little refresher?
Knowing all the garden
I
secrets
am
doesn't
Herta,
sound.
Genius Society number
Doesn't sound
83,
like
the
nothing.
one to unravel the mystery behind the imaginary leakage phenomenon, and key holder of the imaginary implosion pulse. Do you honestly believe I'd seek any counsel from you?
I...
Hush now. Keep quiet. This is my moment to shine, so just listen. You crept in here to
They did a
steal
good job on
Mrs.
the art.
memories, didn't you? And messing with my precious audience system is just a ruse to lure me here so I can lead you to them. What a shame. You're only a step away from completing the mission assigned to you. As if. Truth is, you never stood a chance from the get-go. Think I only have fourth mirror following me around? Oh, then you've let your guard down. Because her siblings have long been watching your every move. Now, let me think. What kind of punishment should I subject a brazen thief like you to? Oh, I know. You garden folk have a fondness for mirrors, huh? How about letting you enjoy some quality time with your favorite object? A mirror.
I think you know
As
what
for
you can
the
do. You can
length
have
of
one of the
your
mirrors keep her
Let's
company.
keep it mildly punitive. How about 100th of a lifetime? That should be enough for some serious self-reflection. Oh, cheer up. You can still do your part for this world while trapped in a mirror. For all you know, your weak path energy could just help me get Droid Head looking this way. Oh, I should make myself clear. When I said 100th of a lifetime, I meant my lifetime.
Just how old is
At long
Herta?
last, we can finally be at ease now that we've nipped those problems in the bud.
This is yummy.
Oh, cut that out! Those weird noises make me seem like I've got a few screws loose. Put that little thief to sleep for now. We can decide her fate later.
Oh, sweet and venerable Madam Herta, when did your heart turn this tender?
The audience system has been rebooted. This is finally it. After all that I have done to reach you, Droid Head, you better not snub me.
Is it just a head, or is there a body to the head is there a body for a droid head? Because that's what I'm wondering. She refers to it as droid head, but I'm wondering if there's also a body for droid head as well, but it's separate. Is there a droid right arm and droid left arm, left leg, right leg, torso, etc., etc.? That's what I'm wondering. In the head, it's just the most powerful of the group.
The path space. This isn't a figment of the simulated universe, but a perfectly tangible and accessible space. Right. Now's not the time to wallow in nostalgia. Droid head, will you answer me?
Nope.
Madam Herda, we picked up
Okay,
the
so that's
voices
first
from
mirror.
space.
Let me hear them. Is this binary arithmetic? Could it be droid head? Wait. There shouldn't be a 2 in binary arithmetic. Is this some kind of prank?
Okay, second mirror.
Madam Herda, we're hearing those voices again. What now? What should we do?
Keep your cool, second mirror. What did they say this time? Play it again for me. Door locked. No, this isn't the voice of the path at all. What in the world is going on?
I'm wondering maybe from what the Trailblazer and the others are doing and what Herda's been doing, maybe they got indirectly intertwined, maybe?
Madam Herda, those lads outside seem to be discussing something interesting. Want to listen in on them?
Third mirror. Stop that nightmarish cackle. It's giving me goosebumps. Wait,
That's funny.
did you say those lads outside?
Lad.
Could it be?
Why don't you listen for yourself?
This isn't right. I'm sure we got intruders in the lab.
I'm not sure she'll be happy about it, but we've got some time to wait.
Wait! Stop! Whatever you're about to do. No, don't even think about it. Whoever you are, you better not interrupt me right now. I must continue forward. Just a few more steps and I'll be able to see Droid Head.
Is something wrong, Madam Herda?
No, that's nothing. I was just thinking.
Madam Herda? I think you'll want to listen to the voices from beyond this space.
I'll leave it to you then, Mrs. Sunday.
Wait,
Wait,
Mang and Sunday?
what are they up to? Is this the Harmony? Ridiculous. Hoping to stop me with such cheap parlor tricks. Not a chance.
Easily dispelled the resonance of his subconscious mind. Well, expected of an emulator. Is there something else we can try?
ignore them and keep going. We haven't seen news yet.
Forget it, Mirror. Let's just leave.
Leave? Surely, you're not suggesting we stop the audience experiment right now? That's beyond all reason, ma'am. We went through so much just to get here. Now, we're just one step away from making contact with the Eon themselves. Please! You know how insanely costly it is to reboot the audience system.
But if I were to ignore those two intruders and continue onward, when Droidhead casts their gaze upon the space station, the blast of energy generated in that instant is sure to burn them to a crisp. Experiments can always be repeated, but humans cannot be brought back to life.
That is true, so I guess she's gonna cancel the experiment because it does. She doesn't want Sunday to get hit by it.
Enough! Don't use that nauseatingly fawning tone on me. Looks like I'll have to abort this prematurely again. But mark my words, Droidhead. I will be back for you.
Madam Herta? You're finally awake.
You two? Oh. My plan is ruined. And it's all thanks to you.
Yeah, she's not happy.
Your plan?
My sincerest apologies, Madam Herta. We weren't aware this was a part of your plan. The space station was in complete darkness when we arrived, so Sunday and I assumed something bad had happened. We continued further into the space station, hoping to find the cause of the blackout, and that's when we chanced upon your actual self.
How did you get in?
The door wasn't locked.
For a genius, she forgot to lock the door.
I am a person of reason, after all. You're not to blame for this. I am familiar with Mr. Yang of the Astral Express. But the one next to you?
Looks like Madam Herta doesn't pay much attention to cosmic news.
Please pardon my manners. It is unbecoming of me to forget the most basic of courtesies amid all that has happened. My name is Sunday, and I'm just a passenger of the Express.
And this, unremarkable passenger happens to be a Harmony Pathstrider? Do you take me for a child? In any case, I don't suppose you came all the way here just to check on how the space station is doing?
Most likely, she probably wants. They probably want her help with.
Well, we were worried for a moment.
Wants her help with getting us out
it's
off the
good to know
planet.
The space station isn't in any kind of trouble. We're here because of Amphorius.
Yep, nailed it. That's why. Well, he wants her help with getting us out off the planet.
Oh, something occurred to you?
No! I've told Himiko everything I know. Nothing about the world sounds right. Droidhead has cast their gaze upon numerous worlds in the past, and every one of them is etched in my mind. So how could I possibly not know about it? Perhaps those garden folks lied to you. Anyhow, I've looked up the name Amphorius in the simulated universe, though clearly irrelevant results have already been filtered out. There's still an unbelievably long list of generated results. Something about how the Divine Amphorius team will swap out their current crest emblem for one in King Babaru's likeness in the next season. I hope that can be of some help to you.
We may as well take a look at it.
I still don't get it, though. Didn't the Astral Express already depart some time ago? Is that world so incredibly spectacular that it warrants this return trip?
Well, that's because we're caught between a rock and a hard place. If Amphorius is indeed inextricably entwined with eons, paths, and even the erudition, we're going to need the wisdom of a genius to help us, especially now that we've seen the planet for ourselves.
Elaborate a little on this rock and a hard place you're caught between.
We've lost all contact with two indispensable companions since they entered Amphorius. And that's not all. One of our other companions is suffering from a serious and inexplicable affliction.
Okay, looks like it's gonna be back to us. Good thing you're finally up, or that giant's light is going to give you a sunburn. And still don't have any voices of Dongheng, and no doubt of the Trailblazer either. They've been excited for a while now. What did you feed them? More like they snuck food themselves. Really now? I wouldn't do something like that. But come to think of it, I don't remember when the last time I ate something was. Forget it, you can skip the translation. I can somehow tell that none of that chatter is meaningful. It's almost time. The Chrysos Air should be finishing up their preparations at the Vortex Genesis. Let's go witness the core flame return when you're ready.
This haven of memories. Every touch, every moment is like a thorned rose.
Okay, we're back here. I really wish they would re-add Dongheng and the Trailblazer voices.
Seek your divinity to mend the rifts of the world.
Your guests are here, Finan. We can begin the ritual now.
Lord Mighty isn't here yet.
It's fine, Miss Caceres. He spoke to me already. I told him he should be nursing his wounds, and that he shouldn't be worrying about all this comrades once-in-a-lifetime ascension ritual stuff. So, I'm ready to begin.
Teacher, show him the way forward.
This is the way.
Despite the myriad dark and endless nights that have gone by, the guidance of the prophecy is nevertheless as clear and bright as the first ray of dawn. Overthrow the gods, it declared. Restore the core flames, it declared. Bear the divine authority, it declared. Forge miracles, it declared. Oh, prophecy, forgive us for this late tribute. We, Chrysos Eris, have striven to start the flame chase journey anew over these myriad nights. The seeds we sowed have finally yielded a good harvest.
Oh, hold on. Be gone, bot! Back to the void from whence you came!
The seventh core flame needed for the miracle that once belonged to the great Lance of Fury, Nikador, shall now be returned by an elected hero of the Chrysos heirs, an upstanding citizen, a valiant warrior, and a noble soul. Please step forward, Finan of Ides Elysiae. Recite with us.
O Majesty of the 12 Titans, pillars of the world, we seek your divinity to mend the rifts of the world. Fill our bodies with blood of gold, till we wither in willing service to the prophecy.
Surrender the core flame, Chrysosair.
The core flame that we got from the battle. Click and hold.
The Lance of Fury's constellation is illuminated. Why is the vortex this silent? Was it also like that in the past?
Patience, Finan. Do not make us question this decision.
Lord Naius?
I'm afraid he's not the person you know, Castorus. That is a manifestation of the prophecy, an echo of the Titan's divinity. It is here to examine the Titan's successor.
So it's him, but then again, it's not him.
Mortal, who wishes to inherit my divine authority. Your strength and character have been thoroughly tested. Yet your will wavers. If you are to inherit Mikador's relentless fight against the unspeakable Black Tide, you must accept a trial of divinity. Prove that you possess an indestructible will, and vanquish the fears deep in your heart.
Vanquish the fears in my heart. So be it. No matter what obstacles you plan to put in my way, I'm ready to overcome them. For our prophesized tomorrow, I will become the god Amphorius needs.
So does that mean we have a boss fight on our hands?
Come with me, Finan of Aigis Elysiae.
In fear, you shall abandon your mortal body, and in suffering, be reborn as a god. Wait for my return, my friends.
Lord Finan is gone?
He has stepped onto the battlefield to fight a campaign that can only be won by him alone.
Okay, so we can't go in there and help him if we wanted to.
All we can do is wait and have faith.
I don't know about the rest of them, but I don't like... Ah, man, I didn't get to finish reading it.
I pray you truly are prepared, Lord Finan.
You seem worried.
I spoke at length with Lord Finan before. There was hesitation in his words. The manifestation of the prophecy must have seen this. It saw Lord Finan's heart wavering. Wherever he is, whatever he is fighting, I pray he makes it through this test.
Okay, so what's that, the Treant? Unless she fell asleep presiding over the ritual Mustic Atoll.
Snowy. Will succeed.
Finan steers his own fate. If he can conquer his fear and return as a demigod, we will be one step closer to the miracle that the prophecy promised.
You have a lot of faith in him. What if he fails?
That would mean his time hasn't come yet, and that there is a more arduous mission for him to see through. You must have noticed by now, every Chrysos heir here bears a flaw of sorts. Be it the curse of immortality, or the constant erosion of their humanity, or... But not Finan. He is a Chrysos heir without flaw, a perfect vessel for divinity. There will come a day when he leads everyone we have left, through the gates of the miracle.
Okay.
Still too late, huh?
Oops, missed the party. Finan said you weren't coming.
The constellation of the Lance of Fury is already illuminated. That must mean...
The core flame has been surrendered. The Lord Finan's test isn't over yet. The prophecy sent an ambassador. They acknowledged Lord Finan's strength and character, but had doubts about his strength of will. He must conquer his fear and prove himself to the prophecy.
I was right to be worried. I want to formally thank you, outsiders. Were it not for your aid, our campaign against Nikador would have been 100 times more arduous.
Nikador certainly was tough. Isn't it nice to be polite?
Kremnoans revere strength and military might. That does not mean we lack etiquette.
Oh, on. Mighty, what do you mean when you said you were worried?
They don't know yet? That guy has always been tormented by his past. I may not be the right person to tell you about him, but you must know his past if you are to continue fighting alongside Finan.
Lord Mighty, please allow me.
Very well.
Before he was chosen by the prophecy, Lord Finan had everything taken away from him. His home, his family, his close friends. Everything he once swore to protect. He became a hollowed shell in his youth, and the blazing flames of vengeance were the only thing sustaining him. The prophecy gave him a new mission, granting him a new life as a Chrysos heir. But which is more important to him? His new mission, or his desire for revenge? I'm afraid only he knows. No. Perhaps he himself is still struggling to get to an answer.
I acknowledge his strength, but fear is something not even the sharpest of swords can cut through. I hope you've toughened your resolve, Deliverer. Only a will as tough as stone can shatter the darkest nightmares.
Are we gonna go to a Finan? Okay, I guess we're gonna be inside.
Ugh, don't keep me in suspense. Come on, tell me already. What did you see?
A lot of the art in Star Rail just always looks so good.
All right, I'll tell you. This card is the Deliverer.
Deliverer? What does that mean?
The interpretation is really long. Maybe I should just skip it. All you need to know is, this card means you'll be a hero, worshipped by all. You will protect this world and save lots and lots of people from scary enemies with your sword. Do you like the sound of that?
But...
What's the matter? This is a good card.
But I don't want to be everyone's hero. I just want to stay in this village with everyone I know. Grandma and Grandpa said the outside world is full of bad people. That's why they're always at war.
Who wants to save bad people like them?
I can be a hero, but only our village's little hero.
Well, little hero, if the day comes for us to say goodbye to ID Silizii, could you become a deliverer then?
Do I have to leave the village?
Mm-hmm. If something like that happens, someone will have to save the world.
Then I'll...
Save the world?
I'm just teasing you. Don't worry. ID Silizii is a peaceful place. Bad people won't reach us here. Are you going home already? If you're not in a hurry, should we go play with the fairies again?
Fairies! Okay, I love playing with them. I'll win back the wooden sword I lost to them.
Look at how excited that got you. Let's go then. May this world never have need for a deliverer.
And most likely, probably sometime afterward, the village got attacked. Place he lived got attacked. Some system hours ago aboard the Astral Express. Okay, at the time, and they don't have Himiko in here either. Pom, have you prepared our meals already?
Of course the food's ready. March isn't feeling well, so Pom Pom has specially prepared the conductor's special bland meal that'll be easy on her stomach. Can you bring it to her, Himiko?
Gladly. Why don't we also get her,
No coffee when she's already feeling unwell.
I guess you're right. March, I'm coming in, okay? Oh, she's creating the ice. She must be creating the ice while she's sleeping. I feel sorry for the blanket.
Haven of memories. Every touch, every moment is like a thorned rose.
Okay, so we just finished one, and now we're starting the next. Nameless recollection. Dawn Kiss City stayed a hero from the Outlands, became one of the Flame Chasers. Inspired by the journey, they recorded their tales pages within the book. That lost voyage. In Euphoria's untitled status are a prevalent site. As for the inspiration behind the statues, they are said to be the clay figures Veil made at the world's creation. Give me a sec. The clay figures in their likeness bestowed upon them in breath of life that allowed the golden divinity of their blood to course through. Thus, the very first mortals roamed the earth, receiving the god's mercy while realizing sorrows of this world. In front of a statue, the people of the holy city beheld a man. Finon of Elysiae, I guess. I have to get used to saying names for some of her, like Finon's full name. He never spoke of his origins, only using his name to nonchalantly identify himself.
Not really his name, is it?
People cast sidelong glances at him, their minds swirling with doubt. The man merely responds with a breezy smile, neither confirming nor disapproving their speculation. Finon is a soldier, one with divinity coursing through his veins. Responding to the Gold Weaver's rally call, he traveled long and far to reach the holy city, eager to bring the light to the hero's path.
Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey, where life too seems as small as a speck of dust.
Put that down a bit so you guys can see better. Balance reach him through the breeze as though soft voices meant for him, and he responds in kind.
My existence is of little consequence.
Elysiae, the man's hometown, shrouded in secrecy just like his past. Some have searched for the distant village, yet found it neither written nor passed down through song. In every nostalgic reflection, the man crafted a vision of paradise with his exquisite poetry. Yet within the ancient texts of the Holy City, the history of that frontier village remains more obscure than the days to come. In the far-off future, the land of Ampharos will bear the mark of the hero's footsteps. With sword in hand, the man will inscribe an eternal mark in the Chrysos epic. Yet his real name may never be heard in this world again.
Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey.
Some too losing themselves at the very beginning. Ah man, it ended before I can finish reading. I love how they did this artwork. I wouldn't mind getting one done on my model in this style. Looks like a bunch. Looks like tarot cards.
With all due respect, this trial is taking far too long.
Well, trials can take a long time to complete. Don't worry, have faith in Finon.
What do you think of this, Trinan?
It's not possible to tell for sure what goes on within the vortex. All I can hear are fragments of speech and distant battle cries.
Is it Finon's voice?
I'm not sure. It's difficult to make out clearly. Wait, no!
Lady Trinan.
Noise
has come to this, after all.
What now?
Get ready, my Deimos.
What's going on? We need to stop the trial now. Are you going to leave Finon to die?
Plan B. We pull him out when something goes wrong. As I promised you, Aglaya, I will intervene in the trial this time to bring your deliverer out to safety. But that's as far as I will go.
Of course. I know this is not the time to demand any more from you.
Discerning. All right then. To be as prepared as I can, I hope that the two Outlander warriors can also join me.
That might not be a good idea. The core flame trial is many times more complicated than a standard ritual. Even the slightest misjudgment, misstep, or hiccup could result in grave consequences. Our two distinguished guests are not obliged to risk their lives for the flame chase journey. Let me join you instead, Lord Mighty.
Exactly, no way am I getting involved. Can't we all go together?
No. Someone should stay outside in case we need help.
Oh. Things have taken a critical turn, especially so with Finon's life on the line. Of course, we Nameless will do what is necessary. How should we help?
Join me in the trial to look for Finon. And when we do, Aglaya's golden thread will guide us back out. Assuming we survive Nikador's wrath. If something bad were to happen, Castorus, your priority is to ensure the safety of these two. I can find a way out on my own.
Yes, Lord Mighty.
Thank you both for your valor. Time to get to work then. Let me have the honor of taking the lead in this battle.
Okay. We'll talk to Aglaya.
Be safe from harm. When you are ready, I will preside over the ritual on Trinon's behalf.
Let's go. Okay, so we're gonna be facing off against enemies, so let's make sure team wise.
A battle is not a game. I know when to stop.
May that warrior be safe. Our reinforcements from beyond the sky.
Okay, so I have to have Mighty with me in this fight. I can't just have my own team.
Please close your eyes and hold your breath. They once kept the fate of this world, and many other challenges safe from the devastating rage of strife. They now seek to venture deep into the trial of divinity and prove their will to destroy our enemies, as foretold by the prophecy. When the hammer of strife strikes the anvil of the warrior, the heat and impact will leave behind scars, and between them, a demigod shall rise.
Very well. Come forth then. Souls foreign to this realm, and warriors in the making. Follow me into the mist and flames, and come face to face with the greatest fear in the depths of a warrior's heart. with thy strength, banish the darkness and usher in sunlight. Let all lost souls find courage on a long journey back home.
Where's he gonna take us? What?
What's the matter? Surprised? Where there's strife, there's carnage. It shouldn't come as a surprise to see such a sight in Nikador's trial.
You did this? Let's go look for Final. Why is it you? Where's Dong Hung?
I don't see him around here. We should go first. Let's pray he stays safe. Huh.
Okay.
Greatest fear,
Before I
the
do
depths
start, I
of a
do need to refill my
warrior's
drinks
heart.
as I am out. So
This is what he feels.
let me get the BRB up real quick. I have to. That should be right back, guys. Okay. Let's see. Okay, guys, I'll be right back. Okay, everyone, I am back. Let me get situated, and we shall continue with Honkai Star Rail. Okay. Let us now continue.
Here's the most.
A disaster for Akama. So much for the king of those outlanders.
You won't get away, Kremnoan vermin!
Be on alert. The smell of...
Tell me your name, brute. Your demise shall be a tale I boast about at the feast table.
My name is Perdiccas, and I am here to avenge my people.
Kremnoans and Akamans are at war?
Perdiccas? Even the tragic cries of beasts at the slaughterhouse sound better than your name.
Say whatever you like, despicable Akaman. Valorous death before glorious return. May the Kremnoan spirit always watch over me.
Foolish brute. I see you're eager to die. Very well then. I shall grant you just that.
Intervene and stop the soldier.
You are... Oh. So the Alpha Brute has found his way here. It's a pity, though. You're too late. You will never stop the Holy City's army. Watch as I make this pathetic warrior of yours the first sacrifice.
Minimos, my king, avenge me.
Is this?
You're next.
That doesn't sound good. Contorting and snapping.
Face your death, cowardly king!
This insatiable bloodlust is a product of Nikador's wrath. Burn it all!
Need a doctor? Like fireflies until everything burns to ashes! Fight to live! Set the sea ablaze!
Use all your might!
Let me tend your wounds!
I can't stop this at all.
Detected!
Let this place witness glory. Forever doomed!
This ends here.
They all turned to rubble.
Absurd. I know this Akaman. Strife contorted an honorable warrior into this perverse and twisted being. And that horrible noise. I can hardly suppress my bloodlust when it sounds. This battle cry must have gone to Finon. That's why he lost himself. What a useless fool.
So who is he?
It's nothing. Let's go. That voice. Is Cartonus? Not you too, Cartonus.
Mighty Mouse you are. Destroyed all the wicked king. Here to take my life, finally?
I won't ask how this happened, nor will I hurt you like you said. I just need you to tell me where Finon is.
All of this you know very well. Leave our city, cursed son of Gorgo!
I have no intention of hurting you, Cartonus.
Humiliate me you shall not! Leave! Get out of Okima! Get out! Symbol of your sovereignty, take it! Signet of Kremnos, bask in blood-soaked glory, your kind alone!
This is... Mother's signet? It's here again. I knew it.
Ha! Finally gone mad, despicable!
I've already gone mad.
Your mad king perish together in that maelstrom of battle!
Enough! Be quiet! You are not at all Cartonus! Look out!
A long narrow shadow pierces through the phantom of Cartonus.
Nice move.
You too? Are you the real Dong Hong? I could ask you the same. What was the last thing you said to me before I parted the waters at the Scale Gorge Water Cape?
The waters.
How would I even remember that? I forget it, just kill me. That sounds like something the real you would say. It wasn't easy, but I finally found you two.
So, you are Don Hong. What did you go through before meeting us?
Just some memories from my past, nothing worth mentioning.
You mean you saw your past too? The trial of strife is a vicious one, all right.
What are you thinking?
This might not be a single person's trial, but an arena for every challenger to engage their own delusions in a bloody battle. I saw someone from my past a while ago. Someone Finon has never met.
That doesn't sound. That doesn't exactly sound like a bad thing. At least it means that we'll be able to find Finon here.
We can only hope this battlefield is nowhere as extensive as I imagined it to be. Let's first follow the sounds of battle to their source. The battle cries seem to be getting a
Okay.
lot louder. I agree. Just as I thought. This is where the battle cries were coming from.
Okay.
The true entrance to Nikador's trial.
What's wrong with you two? I met that warrior before. Nasa is an incarnation of Nikador.
I'm seeing him for the first time. There's no doubt about it. What I'm sensing can only be Strife's bloodlust. The one manipulating this battlefield is Nikador themselves.
Ah, Midamus. You are a keen warrior indeed.
Hello, Nikador. We meet again.
You know me?
The blasphemous prince. Of course I know you.
Well, of course Nikador would know them, considering that they were fighting, like, early part of the game, they were of this arc, they were fighting a lot for a good long while. So even though he didn't have his reason, he surely would remember fighting him.
And I happen to know that you're here for the soul of that white-haired warrior.
Great. Let's cut to the chase then. Hand over that poor excuse for a sword master, so we can be done with this farce.
No. I applaud your courage and strength for coming this far, but you have chosen to besmirch the dignity of one who has fallen, and I cannot turn a blind eye to that.
This is gonna be one fierce battle we won't be able to get out of. Won't you go easy on us? We've traveled together before, remember? One who has fallen. Finon failed the trial.
He faced the greatest fear in the depths of his heart, and fought with exceptional valor, though he eventually succumbed to the brutal onslaughts. I have since brought him to the rear battleground, and granted him glory worthy of his courage, tenacity, and sacrifice. You wish to take him away? Sure. Pick up a spear and prove that your resolve can rival his. Of course, cowards who hope to avoid bloodshed are better off disappearing from my sight this instant.
Your opinions are of no interest to me, Mad King. If it's a fight you're looking for, then you will get one, Titan. I will put you to rest once more with my curse of immortality.
Commendable. Your noble mother displayed the same spirit with a spear in her hands.
He's reading his mind, no doubt.
Don't you dare speak of her.
Why not? She challenged the former Kremnos king to a duel, even knowing that it was a deadly trap, all to protect your dignity. Are you suggesting her efforts were for naught?
Her death was caused by you, the incarnation of strife. How dare you talk about her past? Enough of this nonsense. You should be wielding your weapon at the god of strife. Battle me and put a swift end to this!
Your hatred is as clear as day, Midamus.
He's letting his anger get to him.
But thanks to that, I have also come to realize. This is why you killed your father for the throne, only to let your signet sink to the bottom of the Sea of Souls, refusing to let the glory of Kremnos live on. This is why you slew the Strife Titan, only to reject the core flame, letting strife continue instead. Oh, child and show me what you are capable of. Show me if you have the power to put out the flames of your very dust. chest apart, Titan. The same way I ripped apart that former king. I see you wish to repeat these. Come at me then. Ignite the flames of your fears and step onto the battlefield. Take this fierce battle to the boundaries of strife and consume me. Or lose yourself in the fight and watch your defeated corpse burn to ash. Remember this. The son of Gorgo will be crowned in blood. Very much unjust. Voluntary ascension. To you, the successor of Gremnos.
All right, here we go. Time to fight.
Warrior knew he was no match, yet he chose to fight till his very last breath. What about you, Mightimos? Can your murderous intent match up to what fate has in store for you? Prove to me that you are worthy of this power.
Show me the name of Landau. A will forged in ice. Never falters!
Mournful cries, miserable wails. Kings of Gremnos, this is the power you desire?
This is more than that. Set to the sea, go free!
How noisy. Dying soul, face me. I'll accept your punishment. Show me your courage. In the name of Paris, I grant you the blood of strife. This raging power, I can hardly contain it.
Fight to live!
Burn it all. I can't die, but
hope you're prepared.
Thanks.
This is more than battle. Set to the sea, go free! Celebrating.
In the name of Landau. A will forged in ice. Never falters!
All right.
Soul, face me. I'll accept your punishment. Forever doomed. Join the battle. Attack!
This ends here.
Time for your prescription!
Support received. Burn it all.
All right, 3 out of 3.
You shall abandon your mortal body, King of Gremnos. How noisy. Dying soul, face me. I'll accept your punishment. Burn it all. Found you.
Plot twist. Some time later.
I did my best.
The Core Flame trial is indeed no place for the weak. Let's just hope Finon gets through this.
There's no need to worry. His soul is in a stable condition, with ample rest for both body and mind, He'll be up and about in no time.
The greatest fear in the depths of his heart. Lord Finon must have been forced to relive his past during the trial, and revisit his homeland that had fallen to the Black Tide.
In all likelihood.
Is the Black Tide really that scary? Since coming to Amphorius, we have heard many talks about this Black Tide. Could you tell us more about it?
It is one of the culprits that drives the people of Amphorius to madness. It was during the Era Bellica that this unspeakable thing first appeared, like a plague, alongside the 3 Titans of Calamity.
Kinda sounds like the Black Blood of Madness and Soul Eater.
Nobody knows where it came from or how it came to be. What we do know, however, is that it is steadily encroaching upon what little remains of this tranquil land, much like a rising sea closing in on an island from all sides. It is for this very reason that it became known as the Black Tide. Those who succumb to it lose their reason and humanity, becoming vicious, mindless monsters. Mortals are not the only ones susceptible to its influence. Even gods and titans cannot escape from it.
According to Naius, Nikador, though one of the embodiments of Calamity, also bears the responsibility of fending off the Black Tide. Perhaps that is also why Lord Finon threw himself into the trial of strife so readily.
But now, we must look for alternative means of igniting the flames of strife.
So, Aglaya, what should we do now?
You know very well the decision doesn't lie with me. As the successor to Kremnos, Mighty, you know better than anyone that if it was simply about emerging triumphant on the battlefield of strife, you and your people could manage it with ease. But ultimately, the heavy burden of divinity can only be borne by one. It is foolhardiness and indecision, not the unclaimed seed of divinity, that pushes this world into the deathly fog.
Okay. An unspeakable thing of unknown origin. What comes to your mind when you put these keywords together? A Stellaron, an Eon, a Leviathan, a Cosmic Mega Octopus? I'm gonna go with the Stellaron. That's right. If you think about it, the various characteristics of Amphorius, an isolated world of eternal night, being eroded by an unknown power, we cannot discount this possibility. This has been bothering me for a while now. Everything we have seen thus far suggests that Amphorius wasn't always isolated from the rest of the universe, be it the birth of the Titans or the encroaching Black Tide. None of these can be explained as a natural progression of a civilization. There must be another reason for its current state of isolation. It's just, if the cancer of all worlds is truly the culprit, then we should have observed certain phenomena, explicit or otherwise, by now, but that isn't the case. The voice of Stellaron, the enemy. I'm gonna go with this. That's what I was thinking too. From the past experience, the Stellaron within you should be able to resonate with other Stellarons, but we haven't encountered anything like that here. There are several other unanswered questions too. My gut feeling is that things here are not as simple as they seem. Furthermore, what happened in Penacony also proved that the appearance of a world may not necessarily be due to the influence of just one path. No sweat, the Trailblaze can tackle even 10 paths if it must. It could be an all-star cast. Who knows, maybe Akavili's behind it all. Heh. In another sense, it's Penacony all over again. For now, let's take things as they come. The Black Tide could be a good starting point since Nikedor has fallen. Those who were suppressed by him will no doubt begin a counterattack now. It seems our Trailblaze expedition is growing in significance. Also, we're switching over to Mighty. At the same time, on the other side of the Memorial Palace.
Don't worry, Dee. This isn't the first time he's been like this. A long time ago.
I'm not worrying about him.
Oh, alright. You're a little quiet, though.
I'm sorry. That was rude of me. What I meant was, I know that man can pull through for sure.
It's alright. Being straightforward suits you better. Actually, Dee, there's something we're curious about. What did you see in Nikedor's trial?
Something that terrifies me. Isn't that ironic? There shouldn't even be a word for fear in the Kremnoan language.
Do you think you stand a chance against that thing that terrifies you?
Is this also part of your grand scheme?
What do you mean?
Aglaya knew that Phynon might fall. And she expected me to take his place. That was the plan all along, wasn't it?
Yes. Looks like you know everything.
I have no intention of condemning you for it. The Flame Chase journey is not a game, and I have long understood this. The downfall of strife, and the ever-growing threat that the Black Tide poses. If Circes and Ornyx are also impacted, ramifications will be dire.
They are the only two Titans who are still lucid and willing to coexist with humanity.
Regrettably, I do not hold the key to completing the trial. If I wish to conquer that fear, I need the assistance of my fellow Kremnoans. Give me some time to speak with my people. It won't take long, I promise.
Ah, I see. There is strength in numbers, but you must know that the trial to become a demigod is ultimately meant for only one individual. Dee, your people, they have been eagerly awaiting a new king all this time, haven't they? If you take on the divine role, they will have no reservations about following your lead. After all, you're the hero of Castrum Kremnos.
I once was. Lady Trebios. Therein lies my deepest fear. We'll talk again later. I'll be back.
Dee?
Hmm?
Regardless of what happens, we will always be there for you.
Thank you. The person I'm looking for is probably in the hot bath. I should go take a look.
Okay, so we switched over to Mighty.
Billowing steam always brings back memories of the furnaces in our homeland.
Oh, chest.
Children left unattended by their parents? That's not safe.
Get the chest.
You shouldn't run around in here, kids.
Hey, it's the Crown Prince! Are you also here for a bath?
I want to hear stories about the kids on the battlefield.
The Crown Prince. Are you Kremnoans?
Yeah, we are! The grown-ups said we used to live next to the arena. Well, next to the parts next to it anyway. My dad is a Centurion with the Hydra Lancers, and my mom is the bravest warrior in the God Shield Brigade. We used to get tons of silver coins from Mr. Crateros.
My parents are serving in the Holy City garrison now. As warriors of Kremnos, they're braver than any Archiman.
Why are you kids here alone? Where are the grown-ups?
Mom and Dad were asleep, so we snuck out to play hide and seek with Mr. Crateros.
That old man can be such a child sometimes. You know where Crateros is? I happen to be looking for him.
Sorry, I don't. Come to think of it, we haven't seen him in a while. Did he get lost while trying to find us? No way! Mr. Crateros is a member of the King's Aegis. He's the best at hunting down enemies. He was counting near Verax Leo when we went to hide. I thought about taking a peek, but who knows if it might be a trap he set.
It was prudent of you to be cautious. So, which Verax Leo was he with?
It's, just take a few turns after you go out from here. It's close to the bats.
All right, I'll go look for him. You should consider the game over and head home for now. And don't play around the hot baths again.
Wait, Your Highness!
Is there something else?
I heard you retrieved Nikador's core flame. Does that mean we get to go back home soon?
Have you ever been to Castrum Kremnos? You were all born in the Holy City, and are living lives no different from the Achaemenids. Everything you know about our people comes only from the tales of others. You have never even witnessed the blade in the sky with your own eyes. How, then, is a city you've never seen your home?
Because this place is definitely not home. Mom and Dad told me that the children of Kremnos are born to wield swords and fight on the battlefield.
They also said that the Kremnoan detachment led by the Crown Prince is the bravest army across all of Amphorius. No one can defeat them. The kids in the Holy City don't play with us. The moment they find out that our parents are Kremnoans, they shun us. We don't care. We all know that the Crown Prince will take us home one day.
That time has not yet arrived. But, young men of Kremnos, heed my command. Return to your parents at once. From here on, you are to dedicate yourselves to rigorous training and a healthy diet. You must not neglect these two aspects if you are to become a brave warrior of Kremnos. Only by following this path can you be deemed worthy of returning home.
Yes, Your Highness!
The future of Kremnos. I should find Krateros. There he is.
Brat! Oh, it's the Crown Prince of Castrum Kremnos.
Get a grip. We're here by order of the Council of Elders. Even the Chrysos heirs have to think twice before doing anything to us.
Is that so?
Out of my way, lackeys of the Council.
The Civil Guard of Akama is on official duty. Please keep out of this area.
Calm down, my lord. Play nice.
Don't make me repeat myself.
If best thing not made mighty angry.
But just this once.
So, you think yourself knowledgeable? Then here is a question for you.
Krateros.
Do you know how Chrysius Leo in Castrum Kremnos came to be mounted on the wall? I don't know, my lord. How did it come to be? Let me enlighten you. A long time ago, the founder of Castrum Kremnos led a group of warriors to hunt down a lion on the outskirts of the city of Tritos. That vicious beast had been a menace for years, and the bones in its den were stacked even higher than the peaks around Akama. But do you know what happened? Nary a moment had passed after the beast's head peeked out of its den, when the Kremnoan warriors surged forward and brought it down within the blink of an eye, shattering its knees with a single strike. And then... why are you red-faced already? We haven't even gotten to the best part yet.
The statue's red face? I can't tell.
It's your storytelling, my lord. You're weaving such a captivating tale that it got my blood pumping. Please, go on.
It has blood?
Well, if it isn't Lord Mighty. It's been a while. Oh, what in Akama is happening? To what do I owe the pleasure, son of Gorgo?
Krateros. My esteemed teacher.
Let's talk somewhere else, Mighty Mos. I'm tired of speaking with
the
this
ring and
silly
have the
lion.
name. It sounds really close. Like, you take out a few letters, you get Kratos.
Those two hyenas are nothing but scavengers of rotten meat. They couldn't bite even if they tried. They can follow us if they want to. Let's go. Wait, so how in the world did Chrysius Leo get mounted on the wall? Keep up with us, you hyena. Oh, sorry. I meant officers.
Hey, old man, how dare you?
Calm down. Calm down.
Just calm down. Just calm down.
Don't fall behind now. Unless you want to upset our friends here.
Don't you dare try any tricks with us.
We're almost there.
Why have you stopped?
This is a nice spot for a private chat.
Shall we, sir?
Let's do it.
What are you up to?
Knocking him out?
Someone help me!
Some privacy.
Nailed it.
Last.
I knew it. They were gonna knock him out.
So, tell me, why have you come to seek this old man's counsel?
I came to discuss the future of the Kremnoans.
Interesting. I heard the core flame of the Lance of Fury has been restored, though not by your hand. And you're even considering giving up Nikador's divine power. Is this true?
Those rumors are not entirely groundless.
In other words, you did entertain the thought of giving up the throne of Kremnos and forsaking your people.
The divine power is not equivalent to the throne. The path of strife is also not our people's only way.
Enough with the word games. You, of all people, should understand the plight of the Kremnoans. Think about all the warriors of the Kremnoan detachment who left their homeland with you. Think about their children. Only the yearning for our former glory days has kept us going all this time. If they ever learn that the Crown Prince they look up to so much is actually toying with the notion of stepping down, think of the disgrace it would bring upon your departed mother, Martimos. You best remember that she died for you because of Europon's schemes to restore the glory of Kremnos.
Since you've brought that up, tell me, who is responsible for my father's death?
Are you trying to shame me, Martimos? I may be old, but I haven't become so decrepit that I've forgotten it all. Of course I remember that Europon died when the Kremnoan detachment surrounded him. You drove the spear into his chest with your very own hands.
That was merely the final outcome. Do you still not see it? What led my parents and our people to their downfall is none other than the strife we speak of. The quest for glory. The tenet of valorous death before glorious return. This is the creed of every Kremnoan, no matter whether these beliefs are justified or not.
Don't be ridiculous. The only thing that could slay a king is a spear. Even an infant knows that much. I swore to your mother that I would guard your crown with my life. I never foresaw that the son of Gorgo himself would be the first to turn his back on the Kremnoan spirit. Gorgo. Your mother bore that name. The name of the great founder of Castrum Kremnos. And she upheld that name with honor. If you choose to turn your back on her legacy, like a wretched deserter, do not fault me for withholding my loyalty, Martimos.
I came to discuss the future of our people with you. But it appears this is not the right time yet.
Go, mighty. Ha! That's what those Chrysos heirs call you, isn't it? Go down the path you have deemed correct. Deep down, you have always been one to do as you please. And I am well aware that no one can deter you once you've made up your mind. But don't you ever dream of renouncing the traditions of Kremnos. We may reside in Akama now, but we remain eternally bound to strife by blood.
Bloodlines no longer hold any significance in this era of destruction.
My young lord, always bear this in mind. Never reveal your vulnerabilities to anyone. A lion should never dwell amidst its prey, especially when it wields power enough to dominate the entire hunting ground.
Euripon, the boy did nothing wrong.
Ooh, I love the art. That is very nice.
Murder. Do not sully the noble name of Kremnos with the blood of an innocent child. You mustn't reveal your weaknesses to the enemy.
Enough! My decision is final. We must use this child's life to preserve the soul of the great Nikador. We must save Castrum Kremnos.
Don't be absurd! Those tiny hands lack the strength to even lift a spear. Do you truly believe him a threat to Castrum Kremnos? You'll be ending the bloodline of Kremnos if you do this. Our millennia-old glory will become nothing more than a joke.
Have you forgotten that we Kremnoans place no value in bloodlines? It is through pure bloodshed and slaughter that the kings of Kremnos have ascended to the throne. As for our millennia-old glory, it has always been a joke in my eyes. Glorify it all you want, but it will not alter the nature of slaughter. Those who revel in it are but murderers. They are no more noble than the most monstrous beasts in Amphorius.
Enough with your words! Among all the kings of Kremnos, which one did not inherit the crown only after plucking it from the lifeless body of his father? But listen to yourself now. Do you truly believe you can cleanse the blood from your hands through mere words alone?
Nay, quite the contrary. I will end this cycle of bloodshed. Starting with this child. With these blood-stained hands, I will end it all!
Your failure is inevitable, Euripon. You are just a coward who can only raise his blade against his own child! A beast that murders his own kin. King's Aegis and Aphris of Kremnos! You cannot sit idly by and watch this atrocity unfold. If you consider yourselves the honorable sons and daughters of Gorgo, then take up your spear.
Daughters of Gorgo.
Join me in
How many children did the king have?
Does anyone else have any objections? If so, come forward with your spear and prove your mettle.
Understood. 5, 4,
3.
3. No one dare stand by my side. Cowards! Has that crown stripped you of your courage? 2. 1.
It appears there are no objections. Then, in accordance with the Kremnoan Council's principle of tacit consent, the decision is final. With all present as witnesses, this child shall descend into the Sea of Souls, where he will nourish the Lance of Fury and join the fallen heroes. May fate and the gods await your arrival. My son, Mightimos.
Stop!
If you have more to say, then speak. On account of the life we have shared together, I grant you this one final chance.
With the Blade of Fury above us and the Council bearing witness, I, Gorgo, hereby move to challenge the crown in accordance with the laws of Kremnos. O unworthy king, in the name of the Council of Elders, I demand that you duel me!
Very well. We shall see who the Kremnoan blade strikes down.
Mightimos, my son. They all tell me to forget. But how could I ever? The son of Gorgo.
I hope one day I can get art made like this, because I really like this kind of art. I just wish I knew the name of the art. Because, I mean, doing this until like a story, like a lore video, I think this would look really good. For like a lore video. Static or animated, it would look really good. Only the cries and waves of the sea of souls echoed. Ever since the battle with Nicator, you haven't slept so soundly in ages. Even in death itself came to, death itself came to rouse you, you probably retort, "Why does life slumber? Because the bed is warm." Yet a chill from the river of souls wafts by, a sensation hauntingly familiar. Could death truly be at your door? Best to open your eyes just in case.
Mister, you're awake.
It's Castorus. No wonder I felt a chill. Castorus, why does life slumber? Why are you here?
That's a complicated question. I'm not sure I can answer that. I apologize for arriving uninvited. I saw that you were still asleep, so I took the liberty of waiting nearby. I bring a message from Lady Aglaya. She has prepared a gift for you and Dan Heng, and wishes to present it to you in person.
A gift? Gimme! Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go!
I'm glad you're in good spirits. Alright, let's set off.
Nameless recollection.
The baths are bustling. Now that Nicator has fallen, the soldiers in the city can finally catch a break.
Okay, now she goes.
Have you heard? Seems like all the rooms are full. I don't know how long I'll be able to live like this.
Is that Lady Treby and Lady Trianne?
Ah, you must have forgotten. This is a precious relic from our hometown. We definitely all saw it back then. Trianne, this is a counterfeit. We both know it's impossible for something this fragile to have survived all those years in one piece. Nothing.
Well, for some some artifacts have been known to be very well preserved even after centuries of being buried. I mean, they found a lot of, centuries have gone by since the last time someone saw like the treasures that were in King Tut's tomb, and they were in really good condition when they found them.
Why won't you buy it? If someone else gets to it before us, we'll miss our chance forever.
Though sadly, King Tut's tomb was one of the rare tombs where the treasures were not plundered.
There's no need to fret.
Unlike a lot of other tombs where treasures were plundered and sadly they have been lost to time, where they no doubt been scattered or melted down and made into something else.
No, it's all right. Trianne is just... she'll come to her senses tomorrow. We'll be off first. Trianne is just what? Trianne is super mad, that's what! You've forgotten all about Mama! Mama gave us something just like this before! Trianne...
See you tomorrow? I hope you two patch things up soon.
See you tomorrow. May the winds of fortune bless you.
It's so hard to understand what they're thinking sometimes.
Excuse me, if you don't mind, could you tell me what Lady Treby and Lady Trian were discussing just now?
Oh, it's Miss Castoris. It's been a while. Well, honestly, I'm not quite sure myself. See, I have a little hobby of collecting handicrafts. Some time ago, I found this trinket being sold at the Marmorial Market, and bought it to use as decoration at my stall. When Lady Treby and Lady Trian walked by earlier, Lady Trian happened to catch sight of it, and promptly insisted that it was a precious memento from her hometown. But Lady Treby believed it to be a counterfeit. She said it couldn't possibly be from Yanisopolis. The likelihood of such fragile glassware surviving the Chrysos War is simply too low. For some reason, Lady Trian became awfully upset after hearing that.
I see. Madam, would you mind selling this trinket to me?
Certainly. It's just... if it truly is a relic from Yanisopolis, it could be worth a small fortune. Miss Castoris, I'm running a business here after all, so...
I understand. Feel free to name your price.
Glare at her in silence.
I suppose I can sell it to you at cost as a sign of goodwill, Miss Castoris. Just promise to support my business in the future.
Much appreciated. We're lucky that she has a good heart. I'm not one to venture out often, and while I have some savings, it takes a lot out of me to even talk to people, let alone haggle. Had it been another merchant, I would have been set back plenty. The authenticity of the piece isn't
Ooh,
important.
that is pretty.
What matters is that it holds special meaning for Lady Trian and reminds her of her hometown.
Hold on, I think. Let me try and see what cut that is. I know I remember I have like a image. I have a couple images that have gem cuts on them. Where it is. Okay, let me see. Yeah, what? There, let me see if I can remember what cut it is. Not an oval shape gem. It's close to a dahlia, but the point it's more point. But it could be a dahlia shape for what it looks like. Might be a dahlia shaped diamond cut or gem cut. That's what it looks like.
I've long wished to show my gratitude for Lady Trian's care, but I haven't been able to come up with any ideas for a suitable gift. This chance encounter today feels like divine intervention. Perhaps this is the gift I've been searching for. Still, this trinket is admittedly rather fragile. I will have to make some adjustments and stitch it onto wool felt to protect it. That way, no matter how much Lady Trian runs around, it won't break easily. All right, back to business after that little detour. Let's keep moving. Don't stray far now. We've already kept Lady Aglaia waiting long enough.
North side to the hero's bath. Now we go. I love how they have the little bubbles. It's really nice.
It seems your friend arrived before us.
Welcome, Cass. And you as well, trailblazer from beyond the sky.
You're up so early, Dong Hong. You would have been too if you hadn't stayed up so late. But but what matters is that you got a good rest.
For all that has happened, it was never our intention to drag you two into the battle against Nikador and jeopardize your safety. To express our gratitude for your kind, trailblazing endeavors, we would like to present you with the highest honor of Akima. This is the Dew of Divine Blood, brewed from crops nourished by the blood of the Titans. It is said that only 12 bottles existed. The last 3 bottles are now being kept in the treasure vault of Akima. Back in the days of prosperity, cities fortunate enough to acquire it regarded it as one of the greatest treasures ever. Unsealing it during a ceremony held in honor of 2 cities' diplomatic ties was the highest form of respect one could show the other. And now, in keeping with tradition, Akima dedicates this drink to our esteemed guests from beyond the sky in appreciation of what you have done for us.
My hand is trembling under the weight of this gift. This precious gift isn't simply a token of gratitude, though. Is it, Lady Aglaya?
Very perceptive, Mr. Dunhung. Your heroic deeds have proven that you come in good faith. With the Dew of Divine Blood as testament, we wish to forge an alliance with the Trailblazers.
With all due respect, won't forging an alliance with the Chrysos heirs embroil us in the conflicts within Akima? I'm sure you can understand where our misgivings come from, Lady Aglaya. Right, we need to think about this first. Wow, my gift! My gift! Yeah, this is me. Wow, seriously, it took a liking. You seriously took a liking to the gift. Having said that, Lady Aglaya, please don't misunderstand. We will still do what we can to assist you in the Flame Chase journey. It's just, I've heard of the friction between the Chrysos heirs and the Council of Akima. As outsiders, we are wary of getting caught up in this conflict.
Wow! Gray and Danny have sharp eyes indeed. You'd make outstanding members of the Twilight Courtyard. No need to worry, by the way. I can tell from Lady Aglaya's tone of voice and micro-expressions that she's being genuine. Not only are you guests from beyond the sky, but you've also done so much for Akima. You're practically heroes to us all. Lady Aglaya would never subject.
Oh, that's the new character I saw on the banner. You are.
Hyacinth, thank you for taking care of the wounded of the past few days.
Oh, it's no trouble at all. The patients are very cooperative when we attend to them. I'm just thrilled to see them all going home healthy again. Oh, it's Cassie. Oh, I've missed you.
Cassie?
Miss Hyacinth, about that nickname, could you...
Oh, don't be shy. It's a cute nickname.
This girl, she's a natural at making friends. She reminds me of an old friend with pink hair.
As an acolyte of Aquila, I'm here to bring healing light to the world. Plus,
I've heard you're also children of the distant skies. Fate must have brought us together. Can we be friends? I'd love to hear your tales of the sky. And oh, it's a rare occasion that Akama presents such an invaluable gift to guests. Lady Aglaya, may I have the honor of tasting it too?
Of course you may. Esteemed guests of Akama, please believe me when I say that this gift carries no hidden agendas. As for the matter of the Alliance, you need not give me an answer here and now.
Well, if you... Oh, she's here to help Aglaya recruit us? Well, if you insist. Oh. I see. In that case, we will accept this gift from Akama. We welcome the chance to talk with you, Lady Hyacinth.
Oh, yay! Then I'll get started on my questionnaire.
Pardon the question, but I've been meaning to ask for a while. Micro expressions, tone of voice, questionnaires, are these all part of the usual set of Aquila's priest? It's just so off-putting. I have hear the other characters doing the voice, and then I have to do the part for Dong Hung and the Trailblazer because they got no voice for them.
Allow me to do the honors. This young lady is Hyacinth, assistant lecturer of the new sporists at the Grove of Epiphany and head nurse at the medical institution known as the Twilight Courtyard. Many of the Chrysos heirs suffered injuries during Mikado's attack on Akama, so the Grove sent Lady Hyacinth to treat the wounded in Akama.
But what I'm really good at is helping people sort out what ails their mind and spirit. If you're ever feeling troubled, come find me. A little sunbathing in the courtyard will chase all your worries away.
So you're a therapist. Thank you. We will keep you in mind.
Well, it looks like everything's sorted out now. The patients have also all recovered. I think it's time for me to head back, Lady Aglaya.
I would love to keep you in Akama for a few more days, but I would hate to provoke the ire of the Grove. As it happens, Akama intends to send a messenger to the Grove for updates about the research on the Black Tide. We also want to communicate our desire to discuss the retrieval of Circe's core flame at the earliest convenience.
Oh, that sounds pretty serious. Lady Aglaya, you can't be asking me to...
No need to fret. We won't put you on the spot. Trian will be going there as the diplomatic messenger of Akama, and Castorus will be accompanying her.
I happen to have a few questions for Professor Anaxa as well, regarding the missing Titan Thanatos.
The Death God, not the Death God, but and this is the Death Titan. Since this involves Akama diplomatic affairs, we'll give you some privacy. Let's go ahead and play. Back to bed again. Boring.
If you're not keen on just sitting around, Mr. Trailblazer...
Hey Ty, welcome on in. Let me give you a shout out.
Perfect for sightseeing.
Hope your day's going well. We're playing Honkai Star Rail, and we took on a boss not too long ago, and we were playing as the actual Herda, and now we're back in Euphorius. I'm doing good, I'm late again starting stream because the game had an update and it took a bit, but just to let you guys know, this is going to be a short stream because I actually do have something going on tomorrow. So sadly, this will be a short stream. I forgot to mention that.
That's a wonderful suggestion. Come visit the Grove Grave. I'd be delighted to show you around.
Give us Dong Hong's voice back already. Yep, I know. I would go longer, but I got something going on, and it can't be helped. When you got things going on, you have to take care of. You have to do them. But the pain I feel right now is the fact that when MiHoYo knew they had to do this, and like this spin out, like if you're gonna release like stuff and everything, if you can't get the main actors like to do the voice, if you can't get in contact them or get them to do the voices, I feel like what MiHoYo should do is they should have backup actors in case this something like this happens. Because I've actually seen it with a few anime where character where they couldn't get the main voice actor for them, they couldn't do it for a bit, so they had someone else fill in for them for doing the voice. And I feel like that's what MiHoYo needs to do. They need to find people that can do, because it's like do the work and all that, like get people in just so we have voices in here, because everything else is voice but the English side of things. And I really feel they need to get voices in here because it just feels so off, because you're hearing like other characters talk, but then like Dong Hong, who's usually supposed to have a voice is not there, which means I have to do his parts. Sounds good. Gaining more insight into customs and geography of different regions of Amphorius is also part of trailblazing.
In that case, do bring this spindle along with you.
Ooh, a spindle of golden thread. Nice.
This tool, called the weft, is used to spin thread and has been passed down in my family through generations. Though it doesn't see much practical use nowadays, it's become a symbol of great significance. In this respect, it is the perfect token to represent my will. If you encounter trouble at the Grove, just take this out and show it to them. While you're in the Grove, the golden thread of the weft can also render all things around you visible, regardless of whether they're corporeal or not, allowing you to see things as I would. Castorus knows this too. Make good use of it. Trian is already waiting for you at the outskirts of Okima, so I won't keep you any longer. May your journey be smooth.
Dew of divine blood. Left. You remember episode of SpongeBob was speaking German to Squidward? Speaking German to Squidward, I don't remember that. That episode.
I'm glad to be in your company again, mister.
That gotta be one of the latest episodes, if that's the case. Tell me about the Titan known as Thanatos.
Thanatos controls my fate, in a sense.
It's gotta be one of the new ones that I probably haven't seen, because I've seen a lot of SpongeBob episodes, but I don't remember one where SpongeBob was speaking German to Squidward.
Importance that I must get back from them.
Who's Professor Anaxia?
When I was studying at the Grove alongside Phynon and the others, Professor Anaxa was responsible for teaching us about the Chrysos heirs and the Titans. That's also when I met Miss Hyacinth. She was Anaxa's teaching assistant then.
What is the Grove? Infamy.
The Grove of Epiphany is
Oh,
Akama's
Epiphany.
partner academy. They look after the core flame of Circes and are the organization at the forefront of researching phenomena such as the Black Tide.
Using good
They
morning,
also
which
provide
means good
academic
morning in
research
German.
support for the flame chase journey.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Several
That episode's not
professors
ringing a
are based
bell,
in the
to be
Grove,
honest.
including Miss Hyacinth and Professor.
It might be an
Nelson.
episode that probably I haven't seen that slipped my radar, or I just don't remember that part. Though it sounds more like Spino would be speaking German if it was like a German dubbed of SpongeBob. I don't have any more questions. Let's go.
I came here with a colleague from the Twilight Courtyard. I've asked her to pack her luggage in advance, so she's already waiting for us by the city gates. Let's go meet up with her. Look, there she is, and Lady Trianne. But did something happen, Clementine? Oh, that's a serious injury. Miss Hyacinth, this man was...
There are some SpongeBob episodes, some new ones I've only seen like bits and clips of, but I haven't fully watched. I do eventually want to try to get it when I get a chance. I do want to watch them, guys. Especially when I see the close-up of SpongeBob, they're just so good.
The city has good doctors. So, Trianne brought our new friend into the city to look for a doctor.
I was waiting here for Miss Hyacinth when I bumped into Lady Trianne. But by then, this man was already in critical condition, so I had to perform some emergency treatment first. These wounds, they're caused by the Black Tide. This is bad. Clementine, prepare a ward for this man at once. I'll treat him myself. It's a miracle he's still alive, considering how badly the Black Tide injured him. Grady, Cassie, and Trianne, would you mind making your way to the Grove first? Once this man is out of danger, Clementine and I will join you. As a healer, I cannot ignore those in need of medical attention.
I understand. May fate have mercy on this poor man.
Trianne believes he'll get better. Everybody, follow Trianne! Fly, fly, fly away from Akama!
I know a bit of German. I used to date a girl that was originally from Germany. Yeah, I know I have German in my ancestral background, but but it would be interesting to learn German, I think. Okay, we talked to Trianne.
This road we go, to the skies we fly, leaving Akama behind!
We can't fly.
Little Gray, are you ready?
Are we not using Sentry Gate?
You might not be aware of this, but using the Sentry Gate takes a significant toll on Lady Trianne.
Trianne promised Treeby that we wouldn't open the gate unless we had no other choice.
Let's go.
I'm ready too.
Okie dokie. Everybody, let's hold hands. To the Grove we go!
It's harder than I thought.
The
to get
character
Gemstones
sounds just like Timmy Turner. What? Well, it's not she may sound similar to the one that like did Timmy Turner, but it's not her. In memory serves is the one who's doing like the voice, you know, like Trianne, you know, those three. The one who's doing the voices of those three is actually, if I think I remember seeing a post. It said it's the Sayu's wife who did General Jing Yuan in earlier in that character you meet early in the game. His wife is the one doing it.
Mim wants to try sewing. Here, why don't you give it a go?
How are you two so close already? Yep, so, and if I remember, I think she is also a VTuber as well. So, if we got two we got a few, actually, there are actually a few VTubers who are doing voices, who do voices in Star Rail. Another one that would be Amelie. She has done a voice of a character in Star Rail. Cass and I are now good friends after traveling together for so many days.
It's hard not to like Mim when they're so adorable. Oh, this is amazing. It seems as if their voice has become more intelligible after the battle with Nikador. After spending the last few days together, I feel like I'm gradually gaining the ability to understand what they're saying. Even if it's just a little.
This shows that I'm learning new things. Once I attain the memory of poking Wolfeld, I will grow hands that are pretty as Cass hands. Terry, don't teach her how to sew, Cass. That's horrible. You can't say that to a girl. I was just kidding. Anyway, I believe that this trip to Grove of Epiphany will definitely be a fruitful one. How exciting. I wonder what changes I'll experience next. You'll learn a powerful new ability. Being adorable isn't enough. I need to be strong, too.
Is everybody awake? Little Gray, little Cass, and a little pink puppy?
Puppy, I've become a different species altogether, and here I thought she would just give me a nickname like Little Mimi.
It's already action hour. Lady Trianne, I hope you're well rested. You were talking in your sleep. Did you dream of many things?
Sleep talking? What did Trianne say?
Something like, Mommy, doll with sword, let's fight together. We'll be brave.
Ugh, it's so embarrassing. Please don't make fun of Trianne.
Of course not. Wasn't Lady Trianne's mother also the Holy Maiden of Yanisopolis?
Uh-huh. Mama was the strongest holy maiden in all of our history. She also gave us the prophecy of deliverance. And she had red hair that looked like a cute red mushroom. But Trianne can't remember what Mama looked like anymore. Not even in the dream just now.
In that case, Arcantos and I will lend Trainee a hand. So, what's your superpower? Think about it. There are so many memories scattered all over this world. Surely at least one contains an image of Trainee's mama. If I keep a lookout for a while searching for memories along your journey, and Arcantos go boom, and I will, not only will Trini be able to remember what her mama looks like, she'll even be able to talk with her, right?
Trianne thinks that's a great idea. Can the pink puppy help Trianne out?
Only if you promise to stop calling me Pink Puppy.
And I'll call you Little Memmy from now on.
That's much better still. I like to know exactly what I am. That was a name I came up with on a whim. Oh well, it doesn't matter because I'll be sticking to my word anyway. Now that tree has cheered up, shall we get going?
Okie dokie. Trian remembers that we need to help Aggie ask the big tree whether Cersei's would be willing to visit Akama. If we follow this woven trail and keep going upward, we'll reach the grove in no time.
Legend has it that whenever they requested an audience with Cersei's, Nestia would always come to the meeting in a long white dress. As the warps and wefts of the dress came into contact with the ground, they turned into paths and stairs. May this romantic path bring good tidings to Akama.
Look, a huge tree. It's huge.
That is one big tree. Would March 7th appreciate this sublime scene? Your uncertain Dong Hung, perhaps? Never mind, every time he encounters a tree as big as this one, it would be deeply troubling situation. Take a photo of the big tree. Okay, photo time. That is a nice picture. I never fail to impress. This photo deserves an award. What is this huge tree, though?
It's the Bough of Rift, the divine body of Cersei's. Flora began to grow where they planted their roots, and this flatland basin upon which we stand gradually became a large, verdant forest. A long time ago, Thelesis, the first scholar, led the masses to build a garden and courtyard in the forest, naming the site the Grove of Epiphany. There, people sought mental clarity, knowledge, and enlightenment.
Trian knows this. Everybody says that was how this big academy came to be.
Something feels off. The Grove has always welcomed scholars. So too would Cersei's give us her delicate leaves and extend her branches in greeting. Yet, it seems both the Grove's messengers and the Titan are indifferent to our arrival.
So we have no way in?
There should still be a way in. I'm just a little surprised.
Maybe everybody's still asleep because classes haven't started yet. They don't want to be disturbed, so they shut the entrance.
This place is too quiet. What in the world is going on?
Oh, we catch.
what's on the other side. Where could it be?
I knew you would find it. The courtyard of Storgi should be...
Got the bug.
Inspection complete. Nothing suspicious.
As I expected, something's not right here.
Even though we're not scholars, someone should have come forward to receive us by now.
Not to mention that this whole place is also eerily quiet.
Maybe Glad didn't give them the heads up. Maybe something happened. Maybe they really are asleep.
That's not very likely. As far as I can recall, the voices of people engaged in debate echoed throughout the grove at all hours of the day.
Hello? Is anyone there? Oh. No one's here.
Whoa, that scared me. What should we do now? Should we head back? Come now, don't give up so easily. At least struggle a bit like a scared bunny.
I have an idea. Lady Trian, could you lend me that golden spindle? Do you remember? Lady Aglaia said this. While you're in the grove, the golden thread of the weft can also render all things around you visible, regardless of whether they're corporeal or not. This is achievable because the grove is not only where the roots of Circes are, but also where the chrysalis of gold manifests. Oh, Nestia, with the weft as my vow, I beseech you, entwine my body with your golden thread and affection.
Well, that scared me too. Is this some kind of ritualistic prayer? Who came up with this? How unique.
This is a proverb that was recorded in the handbook of Nestia's priests. If I'm not mistaken, we should be able to draw power out of this butterfly exuvia with the golden thread.
There isn't a reaction. Did it not work?
But that shouldn't be.
Everybody look over there. Something's appearing.
Is that a white dryad? No, it isn't a white dryad. It is the shadow of a dead white dryad.
A shadow? Dead white dryad?
Strictly speaking, these white dryads are still plants. They only gained sentience as a result of Circe's blessing of equality. But their sentience is minimal when compared to that of humans. These flowers have already died. What you see here are just faint afterimages of their souls. However, this also means that the Golden Thread has definitely connected with the Titan's presence. Without the Golden Thread's outlines, we would not have been able to see them at all.
But what happened to them? Why are there only tiny shadows of them left?
Mem, can you read their memories?
Let me try. Mem is starting to speak a lot clearly now instead of just going mem mem mem. Got anything? Almost.
Black cloak. Sword. Toward the great tree.
That's it. Their memories are too faint for me to see anything. I could only vaguely make out these words.
I have a bad feeling about this. The deathly fog of Thanatos is fast approaching.
Oh! Trianne will be on high alert!
Okay, let's activate. Okay, they don't have any voices. It's following our every move. Okay, guys, I think this should be a good spot for us to end. Sadly, it is a short stream today, like I said, because I do have something going on tomorrow. So we're gonna be ending things here for the night. So let me take you on over to chat and we'll look somebody for us to raid, and do stick around because you will be getting extra channel points from the raid. Oof, I think we made some good progress, even though we weren't today's stream is a lot shorter than my usual 5 hours, but I think we did well. I mean, we did take down a bug boss, so I would say that's a good day. So while it's somebody for us to raid, let me give you guys your raid messages. This is for subs. This one is for non-subs. Let's copy those. And if anybody would like to join the Discord, here is the link to the Discord. I do post when I go live and you change my schedule. So I like to join the workshop. There is the link. Now, let me see who is currently on right now that I can send you guys on over to. Who we got on tonight? Ooh, Lilia's on, and she is playing Honkai Star Rail right now. Okay, I think I'll send you guys over to Lily today. She is playing Honkai Star Rail. I'll send you guys on over there so we can continue it. Yeah, when it does that, when it puts in the thing when I don't want it to put it, you go in. So let's see. And sadly, we cannot raid Lily because her raid settings do not allow to raid. Will not let me raid at this time. That's disappointing. Okay, so since I can't see over to Lily, let's see who's on. Okay, let's see. Okay, I saw Mukia's on. Let's see, where's Mukia? Actually, you know what? Oh, Zombie is on right now. Oh, wait, never mind. It looks like she just went off, I think. Yeah, I think Mukia just went off because, not Mukia, Zombie just went off because my list it showed she was on, but it looks like she just went off, and my list hasn't updated yet. But since Zombie's not on, I was gonna send you guys over to her since she did rate us the other day, and I haven't had a chance to really rate her a whole lot because she usually ends by the time I do. Is way before I do. So I'll send you guys over to Mukia since she is currently playing Weathering Waves right now. So let me get that set up for you guys. Yeah, why did it have to put this? I don't want to put the. I don't need the channel in there. I already have the channel name there. Twitch command's not wanting to work with me. Okay, everyone, raid has been started. I want to thank everybody who came to stream today. Sorry today was short. Like I said, I do have something going on tomorrow, so sadly we have to end things here so I can have a chance to rest up and everything. But don't worry, I will be back on Monday, and it will be with Final Fantasy VII. So I hope you guys look forward to that. And there just might but also keep your eyes out because there. Over the weekend, because there might be a little something to show up of an announcement, but yeah, whether it happens, you'll have to wait and to find out if it does. But Raid's gonna see you guys over at Mukia. Do go say hi to her, and I shall see you guys on Monday with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. So look forward to that on Monday. And with that, I'm gonna say good night, evening, morning, afternoon, whatever time zone. Everybody for coming to stream today, and I shall see everybody later.